Welcome to Healthline's Fitted In. Today I'll be teaching Pilates for seniors, and the focus is going to be strengthening the muscles of your core for better posture and also for stability and balance. So what will be super helpful for today, if you have a small towel that you can fold up and also a chair. We're going to do some work on the chair. But let's start lying down on your back. Bend your knees and place your feet flat. So this is what the towel is for. If you notice when you're lying down that your chin is up at the ceiling and it's hard to lengthen out the back of your neck, you slide the folded towel underneath your head, arms go by your side. So the first thing we want to do is connect into our powerhouse or our core. We'll do that with our breath. So just let your body feel heavy on the mat. Feel the weight of your shoulders and your arms. Feel the weight of your rib cage and the weight of your hips. No tension at all. When you inhale, send the air all the way down to your lower back. As you exhale, pull your lower abdominals down towards the mat. Inhale, try to send the air down to your lower back. As you exhale, can you pull your lower abdominals in, but let your chest relax, let your arms feel heavy. One more, inhale, direct your air all the way down to your lower back. As you exhale, pull your lower abdominals in, reach your arms up towards the ceiling, feel the weight of your shoulder blades. As you inhale, stretch your arms up towards the ceiling, just to stretch between your shoulder blades. And then exhale, pull them together. Just two more. As your arms go up, breathe into your lower back. As you exhale, pull your lower abdominals in and draw your shoulder blades into the mat. One more. Inhale, breathe down to your lower back as you stretch. And then exhale, pull your shoulder blades together and pause here. Rib cage arms. The goal is to keep your ribs grounded on the mat. Inhale, breathe into your lower back and just see how far you can reach your arms back without your ribs popping up. So you want to keep your ribs grounded and stop your arms maybe in your peripheral vision. As you exhale, empty your lungs and float your arms up. Inhale, breathe into your lower back as you reach back. As you exhale, pull your lower abdominals in so your powerhouse, your core moves your arms. One more, inhale as you reach back. Can you breathe all the way to your lower back? And then exhale, empty your lungs to lift your arms up. Adding on, take your fingertips and place them at the bottom of your chest bone. So my hands are gonna go on my chest bone. I'll walk my fingertips down. You'll feel like a little gap between your ribs. Keep your fingers there, and we're gonna start with a cervical nod. I'm gonna say yes without lifting the back of my head off the towel. So I'm just gonna nod my head down so it lengthens the back of my neck. And then I go back into neutral. And again, I'm gonna nod my head yes, and go back into neutral. One more, you're gonna keep it there. Nod your head yes. Now you're gonna lift your head and shoulder blades up from where your fingers are. So take an inhale, do your cervical nod. Exhale, fold forward where your fingers are so your abs lift the weight of your head and your shoulders. And then lower all the way back down. As you inhale, breathe into your lower back and do a cervical nod. Exhale, pull your abs down to curl up. You fold at the bottom of your chest bone. And then lower all the way down. One more, we'll do it with our arms by our side. Inhale, do a cervical nod. Exhale, pull your lower abdominals down and curl up. Now hold, rib cage arms here. Inhale, breathe into your lower back and reach your arms up. Exhale, pull your lower abdominals in, reach forward. Inhale, as your arms go up, try not to collapse. Keep curling up. Exhale, pull your abs in and reach forward. One more, inhale, breathe into your lower back. Exhale, pull your abs in to reach forward. Rest your head and shoulder blades. If you have to nod your head from side to side, do that. Now let's connect our legs into our powerhouse. Take a big inhale into your lower back. As you exhale, pull your lower abs in and just hover your right foot up off the floor. And then inhale, lower it back down. So my abs pick up my leg. I inhale, breathe into my lower back. I exhale, pull my abs down. My foot floats up off the mat. And then lower it all the way down. Inhale, breathe into your lower back. Exhale, press your left foot and both arms down to float your right foot up. And then lower it down. One more, inhale, breathe into your lower back. Exhale, notice how your abdominals can pick the weight of your leg up and then lower. Let's do the other side. Inhale, breathe into your lower back. Exhale, pull your abs down. Feel like your thigh bone just sinks into your hip socket and then lower. Inhale, anchor your arms in your right foot, pull your lower abdominals in to float your foot up, and then lower it down. Let's do two more. Inhale, breathe into your lower back, pull your lower abdominals in, your abdominals pick your foot up fairly and then lower it down. One more, inhale, breathe into your lower back, and exhale, pull your lower abdominals in to lift your leg up and then lower it all the way down. All right, so let's start with our first Pilates exercise called the 100. Bend your knees into your chest one at a time. Press your heels together, toes apart, so your feet just made a small V, and hold onto your shins. Take a big inhale, breathe into your lower back, do your cervical nod. Curl your head and shoulder blades up off the mat. Reach your fingers forward for the wall in front of you. Pump your arms up and down. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale all the way to your lower back, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, try to keep the bottom tips of your shoulder blades grounded instead of drifting downwards. So keep curling forward and try to touch the wall in front of you. One more set. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug your knees into your chest and rest just for a moment. We're gonna add on. We just did half of the 100. Inhale, breathe into your lower back. Pull your abs down to curl up. Legs up, arms forward. Make it feel like you have one leg. Now pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Remember, you're folding here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. I press these ribs down to keep curling forward. 2 more sets. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Final one. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend your knees into your chest. Rest your head. You can either turn onto your side and push yourself up to seated, or rock yourself up to seated and land with your feet flat for the half roll back. So ground your feet, press your hands into your thighs, and just lift your spine. See how tall you can sit. Let's start mobilizing our spine with the half roll back. Curl your tailbone under and try to find the mat with the backs of your hips. Once your arms are straight, inhale down into your lower back, pull your lower abdominals in deeper. Now inhale, breathe to your lower back, exhale, bend your elbows and round forward. Stay round. Push your feet into the floor and start to roll back. You're searching for the mat with the backs of your hips. Stop when your arms are almost straight. Inhale, breathe into your lower back. Pull your lower abdominals in and round forward. One more. Push your feet into the floor. My tailbone goes forward. My navel tries to touch the wall behind me. And pull your lower abdominals in and round forward. You can either keep holding onto your legs or let go. I'm gonna roll down one bone at a time. Curl your tailbone under and try to get the backs of your hips on the mat first. Then your waist, then the bottom tips of your shoulder blades, and then your head. We'll go into single leg circles. Interlace your fingers behind your right thigh and pull your knee into your chest, and then press your leg forward into a tabletop. Once again, inhale, breathe into your lower back. Exhale, pull your lower abdominals down, and now reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. Turn your leg out so your knee points away from the center of your body, and line your toes up in front of your nose. Press your left foot into the mat. Press both arms into the mat. You're gonna draw circles with your right leg. Inhale, cross your leg over to your left hip. Keep your right hip on the mat. Exhale, pull your lower abdominals in to draw a circle on the ceiling with your big toe. Inhale, cross to your left hip, circle it around to your right hip, stop center. Let's add a little flow. Inhale, cross. Exhale, pull your lower abdominals in and up. Inhale, cross. So what's gonna keep you balanced is pressing your left foot and both arms into the mat. Let's reverse. Inhale, exhale, press your arms and left foot down. Inhale, open, exhale around and lift. 3 more, open, exhale around and lift. Breathe into your lower back, pull your abs in. Final one. After this one, hug your knee into your chest. We'll switch sides. Right foot goes down, interlace your fingers behind your left thigh. Press your leg forward against the resistance that you're creating with your arms. Inhale, breathe into your lower back. Pull your lower abdominals in, extend your leg. You turn it out in your hip socket. Line your toes up in front of your nose. Your anchors, your right foot, and both arms. Inhale, breathe into your lower back as you cross your leg over your midline. Pull your lower abdominals in and draw a circle on the ceiling. Inhale, cross. You're trying to keep your hips and shoulders stable. So make your circles as small as you need to. Prioritize stability. Inhale, cross. Exhale around and lift. Final one, cross. Pull your lower abdominals and now reverse. Inhale to open. Pull your lower abdominals into the mat and lift. Inhale. Breathe into your lower back, pull your abs in. 3 more, inhale, open. Exhale around and lift. Are you still pressing your arms and your right foot into the mat? 1 more, exhale and lift. Hug your knee into your chest. You can either rock up to seated or turn onto your side and press yourself up with your arms. All right, we're gonna do the half roll back again, but this time without the support of your arms. So reach your arms in front of you like you're trying to touch the wall in front of you. Press your head through the ceiling and grow taller. Now curl your tailbone under like it's sliding forward between your feet, and pull your waist behind your shoulders. See if you can get the backs of your hips on the mat. Now try to keep your hips here and dive your head forward over your knees. Stop when your forehead is over your knees. Inhale, curl your tailbone under and roll back. Keep pulling your lower abdominals back. Pull your waist back even further. Now leave your waist back and dive your head forward over your knees. One more, push your feet into the floor, round your lower back towards the mat. And then when you're here, can you curl your tailbone under a little bit more, and then exhale, round forward. This time we'll take it all the way to the floor. So curl your tailbone under, search for the mat with the backs of your hips, then your waist, the bottom tips of your shoulder blades, and then your head. Lower your arms by your side. If you need to adjust your towel like me, do that. Bend your knees and place your feet flat. We're going into single leg stretch. Bend your right knee into your chest. Stack your hands one on top of the other. Pull your knee in. Inhale, breathe into your lower back. As you exhale, pull your abs down and float your left leg up. And then inhale, breathe into your lower back. Exhale, do your chest curl, look down the bridge of your nose. And then inhale, breathe into your lower back and switch legs. Pull your lower abdominals into the mat and switch. Pull your lower abdominals into the mat and switch. Keep going. Remember, the bend is at the bottom of your chest bone. I'm gonna move my arms out of the way. You're curling forward instead of looking up. Curl forward and look in front of you. Scoop and switch. Pull in and switch. Abs in to switch. Scoop to switch. You have one more set, and pull and pull. Bend both knees into your chest. Rest your head and shoulder blades all the way down. The double leg stretch. Press your heels together. Your knees are the same distance as your shoulders. Breathe into your lower back. Exhale, pull your abs down and curl forward. Can you breathe into your lower back and maybe curl forward a little bit more? Now reach your arms forward like you're trying to touch the wall. Inhale, breathe into your lower back. Reach your legs for the top of the wall. And then exhale, pull your knees towards your chest. Inhale, reach your legs forward and up. Exhale, bend your knees, feel like you're curling up to meet your knees. Inhale, breathe into your lower back. Exhale, pull your waist in to bend your knees. Two more. Inhale, breathe into your lower back. Exhale and bend. Final one. Inhale and reach. Exhale and bend. Hug your knees in. Rest your head. Once again, you can rock up to seated or push yourself up to seated. I'm gonna rock up and we're gonna go into the spine stretch. Separate your legs as wide as the mat. Lift your spine and sit up as tall as you possibly can. If you need to prop yourself up, you can sit up on the towel, and that'll help you lift up out of your lower back even further. So if you find that you are slouching, you want to prop your hips up and lift the bones in your lower back. Reach your arms in front of you, shoulder height and shoulder width. Inhale, do your cervical nod. Exhale, peel one bone at a time away from an imaginary wall behind you. As you round forward, can you pull your lower abdominals in? And then inhale, lift your lower abdominals, roll up one bone at a time, and then you exhale. It's a breathing exercise. Inhale, can you grow even taller? Lower your chin. Exhale, all the air out and round forward. As much as you round forward, can you pull your lower abdominals back? Keep pulling your lower abdominals back. And now inhale, lift your waist, roll all the way up, and exhale. Let's do two more. Inhale, lower your chin. Exhale, all the air out and round forward. Keep pulling your lower abs back. Feel like you're sliding your lower back up the wall behind you. Push your thighs down. Lift your waist all the way up. Exhale, final one. Inhale, this should feel great on your spine. Pull your lower abdominals in. It's a nice stretch for your lower back. Then press your thighs down. Pull your lower abdominals in order to roll all the way up, and then exhale. All right, so let's work on our upper back strength. You can take the towel out from underneath your hips if you're seated on it. You're gonna lie down on your stomach and stack your hands one on top of the other. Rest your forehead on your hands. When you inhale, try to breathe all the way down to your lower back. And as you exhale, lift your lower abdominals. When you inhale, breathe into your lower back, feel your tailbone reach back and your head press forward to the wall. One more. Inhale, breathe into your lower back. Exhale, lift your lower abdominals. Now let's add some extension. You inhale, breathe into your lower back, and peel your forehead and your chest off the mat. And then lower all the way down, creating more length in your spine. Inhale, breathe into your lower back. Send your head and chest forward as your tailbone and your legs reach back. And then lower all the way back down. One more. Inhale, breathe into your lower back. Your tailbone reaches past your feet. Your chest reaches forward past your hands. And then lower all the way down. Now let's add some legs. So you want to find these hip points right in the front of your pelvis. Keep these hip points grounded on the mat while we're doing this exercise. Breathe into your lower back. I exhale and press my right thigh up, but I try to keep this right hip bone down and then lower. And again, I press my hip bone down and lift my thigh up and then lower. And again, pull your lower abdominals in, lift your thigh up and then lower. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, breathe into your lower back. Exhale, press your thigh up. You have equal weight on both hips and then lower down. Inhale, breathe into your lower back. Press your hips down and your left thigh up and then lower. One more. Inhale, breathe into your lower back. Reach your leg for the wall behind you, head for the wall in front of you, and then lower. Now we're gonna do double leg kicks. Press your hips into the floor, press your heels together, and bend your knees, pull your heels to your seat. Make sure you don't lift your hips up. Keep pressing your hips into the mat, and then pull your heels in closer, pull them in closer, reach your tailbone and your legs back, and then you do your swan prep. Pull your chest forward and up, shoulder blades go down and back. Lower all the way down, press your hips into the floor, kick your heels to your seat for 3. Kick a little bit closer, 2. A little bit closer, 1. Reach your tailbone and legs back. Pull your chest forward, tailbone back. Lower all the way down. Keep your hips pressed into the mat. Kick your heels to your seat for 3, 2, 1. Reach your tailbone and feet back. Pull your chest forward into your swan prep, and then lengthen to lower all the way down. Now would be a great time to get some water, and then we'll set up the chair to do some standing exercises. So you can place your chair right in the middle of your mat. You want to stand close enough that you can rest your fingertips on it and bring your feet parallel and together. My elbows are soft, and I'm just going to lengthen my spine. Let's connect to our powerhouse standing up first. Place one hand behind your lower back. When you inhale, try to breathe all the way down to your lower back. As you exhale, pull your lower abs back. Inhale, breathe into your lower back. Exhale, pull your lower abs in. This is super important because this is where stability and balance comes from. Inhale, breathe into your hand. Exhale, pull your lower abdominals back. Now, as you do that, can you press the crown of your head up through the ceiling so you grow 6 inches taller? Now, turn your hands back onto the chair. Make sure your feet are parallel and together. We're going to set up our feet for more balance work. Roll to the outer edges of your feet, and then roll to the inner edges of your feet. We're gonna find extremes. Roll to the outer edges of your feet, and then roll to the inner edges of the feet. And notice the different sensations it creates all the way up your legs and into your hips. So now, after you reach the inside arches down, place the outer edges of your feet down and feel equal weight on both sides of your feet. Now lift all 10 toes up off the mat. Press the mound of your big toe in the mat, the mound of your small toe, and then lengthen all 10 toes and gently press them into the mat. Now scoop your powerhouse one more time. Inhale, breathe into your hand, and then exhale, pull your lower abs in, and let's do some footwork. As you inhale, breathe into your lower back and bend your knees. Does the imprint of your feet feel exactly the same? Now exhale, pull your lower abdominals in and lift your spine. Inhale, breathe into your lower back. Notice my back stays straight. It's like I'm sliding my back up and down a wall. Exhale, I pull my lower abdominals in to lift me up. So the work is actually here, it's not in my legs. I inhale, bend my knees. I pull my lower abdominals in and press my head through the ceiling. 2 more. As you bend, can you press the crown of your head through the ceiling? And then exhale, pull your lower abdominals in to straighten. 1 more. Inhale, pull your lower abdominals in. Exhale, straighten your leg. We'll do the same thing in Pilates stance. So pivot on your heels. Make sure you have a fist distance between your big toe joints. Ground the 3 corners of your feet, the mound of your big toe, small toe, center of your heel, and press all 10 toes in the mat. Inhale, bend your knees. Now I'm gonna let you peek. Look down to make sure your knees are over your second toe, that you're not rolling to the outer edges of your feet and you're not collapsing forward. Knees over my second toe. I pull my lower abdominals in, and that's what lifts me up. Inhale, bend your knees, pull your lower abdominals in. Make sure the imprint of your feet stays the same. Press your heels together, pull your abs back to straighten. 3 more. Inhale, bend your knees, breathing into your lower back. Exhale, pull your abs back, lift your navel up. Last 2. Even as I bend, I'm pressing my head up through the ceiling. And then I exhale, I pull my lower abdominals in to straighten. 1 more. Inhale and bend. And then exhale and straighten. Let's finish with chest expansion to open up your posture even further. So you can stand facing the chair, go back into your Pilates stance, make L shapes with your thumbs. You'll place your thumbs at the backs of your thighs. Press your thumbs forward to expand or open your chest and pull your lower abs in. As you inhale, breathe into your lower back. Can you reach your arms back? Hold your breath. Look over your right shoulder, look over your left shoulder, look center, lower your arms. Inhale, breathe into your lower back as you reach back. Can you squeeze your shoulder blades together more? Hold your breath, look over your left shoulder, look over your right shoulder, center, exhale, and lower. 2 more. Inhale, breathe down to your lower back. Hold your breath, look to the right, look to the left, look center, exhale. Final 1. Inhale, can you pull your lower abdominals in deeper? Look over one shoulder, look over the other shoulder, look center. This time, reach your arms forward and breathe into your lower back. Exhale, pull your lower abdominals in and reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Once you're here, can you press your head past your fingertips, reach your tailbone towards your heels, and feel the 3 corners of your feet and all 10 toes pressed into the floor. Keep that length in your spine as you reach in your arms wide to the side and lower them all the way down. Thank you for joining me for Pilates with Seniors. If you enjoyed this workout, I hope you come back for more and enjoy the other trainers on healthline.com/fitted in. My name is Kira, and I will see you in a future class. Thank you.